Hello everyone, today I am here with the writer, broadcaster and journalist David Vaughan. Thank you for joining me, David.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
So my first question is about journalism and your career in radio. You have made many radio documentaries in both English and Czech. What makes radio such a special way to tell stories for you?
I think that the wonderful thing about radio is that it's very intimate. You have a medium in which, quite literally, somebody is talking to you, just as you and I are talking together now. And there's something very special about that, which is in some ways more than film. Because when you have video, you're distracted by many other stimuli. When you've got nothing but the voice and the sounds, you're there. It's coming into your head. It literally goes into your head. You're registering it and processing it in your mind. And I've always loved that process.
Okay, thank you. I have another question. And I would like to ask, is there any document you made that has stayed with you?
There is one, yes, definitely. I think the piece that I made that meant the most to me, and it really did mean a lot to me, was the six-part, I think it was 6-part, maybe it was 7-part podcast that I made, the English version that I made about the Wells family, which is a Czech Jewish family telling their story over 150 years, really from the time when they were living in rural West Bohemia in a village, and to the time, to the Holocaust, when most of the family were murdered, and then the time afterwards where the survivors had been trying to put together the pieces of their own past. It sounds like a very gloomy story, a very sad story, but it's also a story full of very uplifting and fascinating and often humorous stories. And I loved the process of putting together this story. And also the story of the search for the story, the members of the family today who were looking for their own past. I love that double level of the story. And I also felt a sense of what is very satisfying for a journalist is when you feel that you're doing something useful. And when I saw how, for the members of the Wells family today who don't necessarily speak Czech, who don't necessarily know this country very well, for them, I felt I was also helping them in a way to connect with their own past, which gave me a lot of real joy. Actually, it was a pleasure working with them, because I was working with a combination of documentary elements and with actors, historical texts and music and a little bit of everything.